I don't like clowns.
The future is ours. Every ideal nightmare of a Muslim Europe will come true. They can be as mad as they want. I don't care. America will be a Muslim country. Russia will be a Muslim country. Islam will enter every house. We have to be a part of that change. We have to be a part of that da'wah. We have to be a part of those ghuraba who stand firm on our aqeedah and our practice and our deen and never ever apologize. We're unapologetic. Never ever compromise. We're uncompromising. The future is ours.
This ageless demon must be stopped.
Muslims to this day are enslaving black people in Africa. It was Muslims are the reason why we blacks are here in America today. And because of what Christians, white people did to us.
Weren't those slave traders white men from Europe?
No, they were Muslims.
Arab slave
Blacks
traders.
and Muslims. The slave trade was going on long before white people, Christians or Jews even showed up. In fact, from 700 AD, from what I can research, go Google stuff up. 18 million blacks were taken out of Africa into the eastern parts of Arabia. That over 90% of the slave trade in West Africa was black people and Muslims, not white people, only 10%. Right. We can no longer hide the fact that Muslims are the primary reason why West Africans are in the United States.
Became slaves.
And not in the United States, but in Mexico, Central America, South America. 94% of the slave trade that the Muslims sold went into Mexico, Central America, and South America. Only 6% of the Muslim slave trade came into North America, which then the white Christians and Jews fought each other over this issue and ended the African curse upon us black people. And we're free now. We were never free.
As a result of who?
Of white people, white Christians and Jews, the Civil War, the abolition movement. All of that America struggled with over the existence of slaves in this country. America, the United States did not start slavery.
The Muslim Brotherhood is influencing at the executive branch. It's influencing policymakers. It's reframing the argument. Post 9/11, there was Islamophobia. Then came boycott, divestment, sanctions, demonizing Israel. And now we've just seen the pro-Hamas protests. That is all part of their multi-generational project to have a war against the secular and undermine our democracy using our democratic freedoms.
And one way that the protests on college campuses, and we see what's happening with our educational institutions, CARE. It's an acronym. What should we know about that organization?
Council on American Islamic Relations. This is part of the other organization Senator Ted Cruz and Governor Abbott in Texas are designating as criminal transnational networks. It portrays itself to be advocating for Muslims like me, but actually it's advancing an Islamist project. What CARE did in California that's under investigation, they took money purportedly for Afghan refugees, helped less than 200, took half of that $7 million and put it back in their own organization. They're disclosing only small fractions of their lobbying, which they're then using to finance and support radicals on campus. So they are subverting our academic institutions in line with their Islamist goals.
So now that we recognize it, in fact, the Governor Abbott put this out yesterday, and here's a little of his missive. The Muslim Brotherhood and CARE have long made their goals clear: to forcibly impose Sharia law and establish Islam's mastership of the world. We hear that it's in parts of Michigan and also parts of Texas. Are they taking over small towns and putting these laws into effect?
So I would say their mission is to advance Islamism. They're doing that in many ways, but we're not the only nation that's seeing this. France published an incendiary report on the Muslim Brotherhood. They're using hundreds of nonprofits, charities, student groups, professional societies, undermining local government, putting in politicians that are sympathetic to their views or openly acolytes, and modifying and changing our democracy. That's happening here in the United States, too. And while CARE was being investigated in California, it's still receiving federal funds.
Which is crazy. And by the way, here's their response. Got to be fair. They say this, does CARE, Greg Abbott's disregard for the First Amendment, his obsession with Texas Muslims, his dedication to protecting the Israeli government from criticism apparently knows no bounds. CARE Texas plans to continue vigorously to defend the Texas Muslim community from this governor's increasingly desperate, deranged attempts to shred the First Amendment.
Gaslighting. Dumbass. Democrats.
So that's their response. But I'm tired of hearing about, I have 3 pages of investigations. We don't do anything. We investigate. Why are they still getting money? Why are we pretending that this is an organization that seeks good, that has good intentions?
So Senator Ted Cruz's efforts should be hugely commended, and they're a blueprint for other states. Once these organizations are designated as potential FTOs or criminal networks, the finances can be opened. If they sue in retaliation, that will result in discovery, and you'll be able to see what's going on. So this is the first step. The second is that response you just read is typical. They're claiming religious advocacy, exploiting religious freedom and anti-discrimination laws while they subvert our democratic process.
Using woke against us.
It's time to elevate reasoned, credible Muslim voices and learn from Saudi Arabia, Egypt, United Arab Emirates, France, those Arab countries have designated this group as a terror group. Austria has done so, and we are about to see a lot of Western Europe do the same.
And Democrats should get behind this. This is not a Democrat-Republican issue. This is an American issue.
Good luck with that. Ma'am, that is not ladylike.
It is a messed up world.